Hey folks, good afternoon and welcome to the What's Up June 25th. Just a quick little, probably 10-minute or so video chat through maybe a few topics of the last developer blog and what's up and coming for this week in Gears. So what we'll do is we'll jump straight into it and we'll show you what's kind of coming. So, as always, if you kind of enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe. There are ways to support me. In each video in the description, there will be the timestamps and also places you can support me, either directly through the Discord and chatting, live stream, becoming a member. There are plenty of ways to support my content if you enjoy my work. And I thank you for tuning in and anybody that has supported in the past or is thinking about supporting. You can see here that the developer blog I just did was posted on June 24th, and you can see all of the timestamps here sectioned off nicely. So if you ever want to wonder, I feel like that was like a slight, had a little bit of a rap-esque to it there. Yeah, if you ever wonder where to click, you can just click here, all the timestamps. Now let's get into the dev blog. I've waffled for long enough. We have coming up the Welcome to What's Up, our weekly blog where we recap everything. Coming up this week, we have new tuning to verses, improved PVE skill card drop rates, and the classic execution wins over OSOC. So if you wonder what they're mentioning there, they actually had effectively a little poll on Twitter, and the event that would get the most sort of, I guess, votes would win. Interestingly, I don't know if that was pinged in the game. I haven't managed to play this week of Gears. But, you know, that's only the Twitter crowd getting to vote. It would be nice if everyone could vote. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. So, from our last developer blog, we spoke all about the developer playlist, what it is, how it functions. The quick version is a sort of live playlist that can be hotfixed, so that means it can be updated without a title update. It can just be patched in. It's a playlist where the developers test things before they put it in the game, allow us to give our feedback, and generally, you know, sort of give feedback, tweak the game. They might push updates that maybe they're not sure of, maybe they are sure of. Dana kind of alluded to the fact that they're probably not going to put any updates in the developer playlist that they're not seriously considering coming to Gears 5, so I don't think it'll be an experimental playlist. It's more of a test for something that's probably coming, so that's how I see that. So it says, in the last week's What's Up, we announced the return of the dev playlist. Since then, we've been testing the impact of removing adhesion (aim assist) from all weapons. In short, the response has been overwhelmingly positive, and from June the 30th, we'll be rolling out this tuning change across all versus modes. Note, the adhesion won't change or impact our competitive esport mode, but the escalation new active reload will add it. Won't impact our competitive esports mode escalation, but the new active reload will be added. So there's still going to be adhesion from what I understand in esports, which is pretty amusing that esports, the way I'm reading that, is the only mode that will have adhesion. So the esports mode is technically now the least skilled mode, which is rather amusing, the way I'm understanding that. And even if it's not, and even if it's slightly tweaked, just a quick note, I did say this on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, @ZTwitch. I just don't like the idea that esports modes have wildly different sort of balance to a regular mode. The reason, and I'll keep it short, the reason esports is popular is your regular folk can effectively see that they go home at night and they play the mode. They play the mode to their best of their ability, and then when the professionals play, you can watch the pros play the exact same mode, settings, game that you play to a higher level. It's like watching football. You all play on the same size pitch, you all play same size nets, but you get to watch football with the professionals do it at a higher level. However, Gears is like one of the only games where the esports mode is very, very different, and all of the pros play basically they're a completely different game to what the regular folks play, and I think that disconnect from the pro and the regular folk, it means that the scene's really not growing, because the regular folk that play King of the Hill, TDM, maybe Guardian in a private match, some free-for-all, they don't get to see these players play the same modes that they play, so therefore they aren't interested. So it would be good if everything was unified, yeah. And as a note, obviously removing adhesion is a great thing. For me, it won't make any difference because I use a mouse and I've never had any aim assist or adhesion anyway. But maybe it means I get tracked less. Strangely, I'm not going to say the adhesion was the main issue for me because of that reason. Now, it will be nice, hopefully, that when people are beaming you across the map, they will actually have to be hitting you and will have to be accurate. They're not just going to get locked on and tracked, because when I plugged in my controller, the first thing I noticed was how unbelievably easy it was to Lancer. Normally, when you play a rifle game such as GGZII, let's say PUBG. You play a rifle game like PUBG, you use a mouse and then you switch to a controller, you really feel like, damn, yeah, the mouse is just so superior. Whereas with Gears, when I switched from Gears on a mouse to a controller, I actually was like, damn, Lancering's really easy. So yeah, that's good that maybe I'll be getting hit less. And generally, less aim assist, the better, obviously. Next, it says, we'll be taking a look at skill card drop rates, and it's apparent changes were needed, especially at low modifiers. Effective today, you'll be able to earn all skill card rarities, regardless of the level you're playing of. I mean, I guess that's fair, because some people want to earn the cards. So my initial thing was, that sucks, because why would you ever play on high difficulty? But you still get the bonus rarity increase. You're still going to land a rarer card at much higher difficulties more frequently. But thinking about it from, I like to give the balanced approach. That's decent, because not everybody wants to play on a hard difficulty. Not everybody enjoys that. Some people aren't able to. And that means they just never ever get their card unless they sit in a lobby and get carried. So now it might be a lower chance. But if you are somebody that likes Escape but likes to play it very casually, or just, they're not casual, they just enjoy that particular style of gameplay, because I know the more you crank it up, the less you can move, and it becomes more tactics and planning than actual gameplay. So, if for some reason you just don't like playing on the high difficulties, you'll be able to earn more, all your cards from the low difficulties, but obviously you're going to get a bigger chance on the harder difficulties, so that's a great change. Next, you wanted execution, barring any last-minute vote surge. Execution will be added. We're adding a classic twist. Weapon placements will only feature Gears 1 weapons. Get ready for some Hammerburst Crossfire. And before you ask, we couldn't get 4v4 execution, but the team's looking into it. Okay. To coincide with execution, we're also adding get 25 Nasher kills in Versus medal. We've seen your request for other modes, Cough, Guardian, Cough, and we have some future plans in Op 4. Don't forget to watch Twitter and get the final vote on Operation 3 playlist. That's it. And there's going to be a lore stream as well. I probably won't cover the lore stream, not because it's not interesting, but I don't have enough knowledge to really give any good comments. So just check out that lore stream on their VODs if you're interested in that. So that's kind of it. Personally, I still think, execution is kind of a dead game mode just because of the nature of the game, but with no aim assist and better weapon swaps, because let's be honest, the weapon swaps on regular execution was shocking, is, well, they're just shocking, aren't they? But it always cracks me up the way they entice people in. They could have said, weapon placements will only feature Gears 1, so get ready for that classic snipe versus boom snipe out or whatever, or shotgun versus snipe. Instead, they're like, get ready for some Hammerburst crossing. That's meant to inspire anybody. Because it's not even the old Hammerburst anyway. This new Hammerburst is absolutely frighteningly strong. But, those are good changes. I'm not going to pretend like they're not. Sorry, my hay fever is absolutely killing me, and we've just had kind of like a semi-storm, so it's kind of like I feel like it's washed all of the. I have like a really flowery garden, and I feel like it's absolutely kicking off right now. But you know, those are the changes. I'm pleased with them. I think it's a good idea to have a tune-in playlist and stuff and adjust the cards. What would I have liked to have seen? Well, we're coming up to Op 4, right? So there's not going to be massive changes. So I would just wait for Op 4. I do need to master that most recent Hive. I haven't done that. And I'll probably play some Execution or something. The next video is probably going to be Gears Tactics, and then I've got my 10 things I've seen video. 10 things I've seen is going to be like maybe a staple on the channel where I just play a game. It doesn't matter what game it is, but in the background I chat about 10 things that I've explored, read about, witnessed, or whatever. And I just chat about them to you. So if you're interested in kind of maybe knowing a bit more about me, what I like to watch or read, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. 10 things is going to be coming to the channel, so look forward to that. As always, you know, links in the description below to support me. We have a subscriber goal for Twitch, a follower goal, and all that good stuff. So thanks for all of your support. We did sort of get the copyright issue sort of fixed. It hasn't yet applied. It hasn't yet gone. But the bloke said he was really, really impressed with the way I communicated, and he's dealt with a lot of copyright issues, but he's not dealt with somebody as well as professional as me. So I was pretty pleased with that, you know. I do like to, when I communicate with people, try my best. So hopefully that gets fixed and we can just get back to normal, right? Alright, won't take up any more of your times. Leave a like and a comment and ring the bell. And if you ring the bell, click all notifications, then you get every video. Otherwise you don't, because YouTube's daft. Only, I think it was like 0.4% of my viewers are subscribed. So again, if you're not subscribed, get subscribing.